Good morning, good morning. Right here on this nice chilly morning up here in Pennsylvania. Today we're going to be doing the intro video for the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name's Austin. This is going to be the first video on our channel. We've mostly done a few things on TikTok and Instagram, but we're trying to start a little journey of building our rig, going out as a family, doing camping, doing trails, and just a few other shenanigans. Today we're going to be doing a little walk around the rig, let y'all see the old girl, and basically what we've done so far, which really isn't much. For the most part, it's stock, has a few things done to it here and there. So we're just, it's a slow process, but we're getting there. We got to get a few things fixed on it this weekend, which I'll be doing maybe a video on that. Not too sure how that will go. But as of right now, we're just going to do a little walk around, show you the rig, and just start our little journey here. Full disclosure, all these videos are going to be shot on an iPhone due to just budget restraints and availability. It's easy access. So without further ado, let's do a little quick walk around. This is the rig. This is a 2016 Wrangler JKU Unlimited 75th anniversary edition. So it's a Sahara body, but has a few things the Rubicon has. It just doesn't have the Dana 44 in the front or the locker, but for the most part it shares quite a few things with the Rubicons. It is the graphite metallic silver, stock height. Like I said, nothing done to it fancy, no lifts, no special wheels or anything like that at the moment. Eventually we'll get there, but for the time being, this is what we're working with. Okay, we're gonna start off with the lights. 4 headlights, blinkers, fog lights, and my tail lights. I'm running JW speakers. These are the Evolution 2s. They're DOT approved, SAE approved. I forget what it's called in Canada, but they're approved for Canada too, which makes it nice because you don't have to worry about any of the issues with most aftermarket LED lights you have when off-road, on-road. You can travel all of North America with them without any issues, and they're pretty decent lights, pretty bright, a little pricey, but overall worth it. I've had them for about 2 years, no issues at all. And as for accessory lights, on the bumper we're running the Baja Designs. I believe this is the S8 version in amber, and this is a dual pattern light, so it has wide pattern and spotlights, and it even has built-in amber daytime running lights. For my ditch lights, running the Baja Designs S2 pods. Same thing for the most part, wide and spot. These are in regular white LED, same as the light bar up top, white LED. This is the S8 dual pattern too, so it has wide spot throughout the whole thing, and like the bumper, it has the built-in amber daytime running lights. So you can technically use these in inclement weather as marker lights. They're bright enough to be seen, but not so much where you get pulled over for people complaining about you blinding them, because it's literally just a few lights on, which I can turn on real quick and show you. And that's what they look like with the ambers on. Like I said, they look just like marker lights. So nice little accessory for fog, rain, nighttime driving, until you get on the trails when you turn everything on. As for off-road capabilities, this has the Dana 35 in the front, Dana 44 in the rear, with Wrangler all-terrain snow tires. These aren't the shoes I want specifically on her. I got these on sale from Black Friday about 2 years ago, and they've worked pretty good so far. But eventually I'm going to put the Cooper Discoverer STT Pro Maxes on it. But for the most part, these shoes are pretty good. This is what it looks like brand new. Had to have this tire replaced not that long ago, so this is a brand new version of it. Now, as for comms, we are currently only running a CB radio. I am planning on putting the GMRS radio in the rig here soon, but for the time being, what we're doing, this is perfect. 3-foot fire stick tunable tip. It sticks out just enough over the top. It's mounted to the tire carrier. The coaxial cable comes down through a rubber grommet in the back of the tailgate. Comes up through the plastic trim of the tailgate wiring, and it goes up into the foam cover of the roll cage and goes all the way to the front. So it comes all the way up through here, all the way to the tubing, to the A-pillar, and then it comes up behind the trim of the visors to the radio. And same thing for the power. Power comes up through the trim, through the A-pillar, and hardwired right to the battery, which I will show that in just a bit. As for the radio itself, it is the President McKinley AM sideband and weather. Little decently powered radio. It does have channel selectors on the mic itself, so you don't have to worry about reaching up and changing the channel. So that's pretty good little radio. Like I said, it does what we needed to do for now. And as for the wiring, don't mind this, I need to clean this up. I had a wiring issue with the radio where I had to replace the wire, and just haven't cleaned it up yet. Haven't put a sleeve on it or anything like that. It's just hanging here for now. Optima battery in it, and of course all the aux lights coming off the main. There's the fuses for them going to the neg, and then the bumper wire comes down and basically runs how the winch would up to the battery. The pod lights come through right here to the battery, as well as the light bar comes down through here to the battery. Nothing fancy. I could probably clean those wires up a bit nicer, but I haven't had an issue so far, so we're just running with it. Like I said, this is mostly an all budget thing. Eventually I'll get it nice and taken care of, but until then, we're working with it. Now, as for this weekend, there are a few things I have to repair on this thing. One is being that oil filter housing and cooler, the plastic one from factory, has a leak on it, and I have a thermostat issue where the thermostat's getting stuck open, so I gotta replace that, replace the coolant in the radiator. I'm just gonna do it all at once, so that's gonna be a fun project for the weekend. But yeah, for the most part, that's the rig. That's what we're working with. There's more to come in the future. It's just taking time to get there, especially with everything going on, prices rising, cost of everything. So one day I'll have it the way I want it to be, but until then, this gets us out there, gets us out on the trails. Once we get those two main engine issues fixed, we're going to be doing more trails around us, because we are about an hour from AOAA. And then I talked to wife into finally agreeing to go camping. Stepson's on board, so we're going to get a tent and just go do some regular tent camping for a while until we can afford to fully go out with a nice trailer. So thank you for tuning in. Hopefully this video isn't too poorly made. My first time trying to do this. So yeah, like I said, my name's Austin. Next few videos we probably do, the wife will more likely be in them along with the stepson. But I figured I'd just come out here on this nice morning and just shoot this little video real quick. So if you like it, like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up on the video. Hoping to get better with these as time goes on. And now it's time to go learn how to use the editing software.